Hello Virgo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the first half of May. You guys came in number one again as the most viewed video for this first half of the month. So thank you guys as always for all of the love and support. So what we're going to do with the focus messages this time around, I did a reading recently called Mind, Body, and Soul. So that's the concept behind the focus messages to start off the bonus readings for the first half of May. So what I have in front of me is the first deck is by Aquamoonlight, The Untold Messages of the Heart. This is a brand new deck by Angelic Revelation 144, so I'm going to go ahead and incorporate that into the messages tied into the body, Twin Flames Astral Intimacy Oracle, and the soul portion for this bonus message for the focus messages is from the Whispers of Love deck. So let's dive right into it, guys. It's general as always. It's not going to resonate with every single person. So please do take from this whatever makes sense for you. Let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box as always, and I'll include a link of all of the cards used here today. All right, Virgo, let's dive right into this for your bonus reading. This could, of course, also be for cross-watchers watching for a Virgo and anyone else who's been guided to tune in here. So for the focus messages, mind, body, and soul. So let's take a look at the mind when it comes to the person that you're focused on for this reading. This could either be you thinking this or your person. Okay, I'm guided to this card right here. Finances, I'm busy with work right now and it requires my attention. This could be you, Virgo. This could be, of course, the person that you're focused on for this reading. And if you guys are just not able to interact too much at this time, maybe it's because they're throwing themselves into work. And certainly with what's going on all throughout the world with the pandemic, if your person happens to be in the front lines in the type of vocation where they're having to go to work regardless of what's going on, you know, maybe that's why they haven't just been able to give you any of their time because they're so busy with work right now. And certainly this could be you as well. Okay, so that's the mind. Let's take a look at the body. Angels and spirit guides focusing on Virgo and the person that you are focused on for this reading. When it comes to the physical connection, what is it that they want to convey to you, or what is it that you're thinking about when it comes to the physical aspect of this connection? Let's grab this one here. Earth-shattering orgasms. Okay, so if that is something that you relate to when it comes to the sexual physical connection with your person, that's certainly coming through here. Okay, so that's tapped into the body connection. All right, guys, so let's move on to the next, which is the soul from the Whispers of Love. And if you guys are not together at this time, you know, and you've experienced the intimacy, and if they're just not able to be with you right now because they're just too busy with work or other obligations, you know, you might be focused on remembering the intimacy. All right. Mind, body, and soul. What's tapped into the soul energy? Consider your foundation, Virgo. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. And certainly, you know, that just taps into soul reflection, very hermit and energy, going within to really figure things out for yourself when it comes to this connection. This could be your person too, having to consider the foundation of the relationship. Okay, so those are the focus messages that we're tapped into for this bonus reading. So let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here. This is another deck that I've been gifted by Angelic Revelation 144. And she absolutely creates these amazing decks. This is the Sacred Healing Journey. So let's see what we need to uncover here when it comes to you and your person. for whoever needs it, for my Virgos who need these messages. What does Spirit need you to know when it comes to your connection? Okay. Let's see. We've got honeymoon represented here. Romance, bliss, love, sensual, passion, paradise. So for some of you, of course, you could be married to this person that you're focused on for this reading, or you just see a future with this person, building a life with them, long-term life by way of marriage, to be able to enjoy that honeymoon with this person if you haven't already. Tied into the physical connection, you know, earth-shattering orgasms, the physical aspect of things, the intimacy, that's pretty sensual, very passionate coming through here. The love I feel between you and this individual is quite real. Next card, Sacred Union. So there we are again. Isn't that interesting? Because if you look at this photo, we're coming through first with honeymoon, paradise, and then Sacred Union. And look at that photo. We do have a married couple right there, a bride and a groom. So this is coming through for those of you who are in a committed partnership. Perhaps it's going through challenges right now. But it's represented here that it's a very special bond that you share with this individual. We do have surrender. Spirit will guide your soul. You know, so if you guys, again, are going through some issues, sometimes, as this card states, you just have to allow Spirit to guide you onto the next path of where you're supposed to be. To just surrender it to the universe. Turn it over to the universe and see how things play out in this connection. We have disconnect. Crossed wires, breakdown in communication. So there are issues here tied into communication, blocked communication. And if you guys are in separation right now, and the foundation of your relationship is a little bit unsturdy, maybe that's why this focus message is coming through. Consider your foundation, because it's being affected at this time. We do, however, have blossoming, new beginnings, love and bloom. Okay, so even though you guys are disconnected right now and are more than likely going through some issues in your partnership, there's the potential for love to bloom again, for a new beginning. And the question is, look at this next message. You know, are you willing to take a gamble on it? Gamble of the heart. Should you go for it or should you not? That, of course, is your choice, Virgo. This next card, another interesting message coming forward in the direction that this is coming through. Mountain, facing fears, challenges, and overcoming obstacles. And maybe for some of you, it does feel like you would have to climb a mountain to work through the challenges that you and your partner are going through right now. Excuse me. Last card, the future, consulting spiritual guidance, which for some of you, checking out this reading is a form of doing that, you know, to see what the angels and spirit have to communicate to you at this time. What does the future ultimately hold here? Because right now there's a disconnect in this relationship. You, of course, don't have to be married to this person for this reading to resonate with you, but for some of you, this involves marriage here, or at least a committed partnership. This isn't just casual dating here. There's a real commitment here between you and this person. You guys might have shared a home, lived together, or certainly thought about this and talked about it. But right now, crossed wires, breakdown in communication. There's this disconnect when it comes to interacting or even talking to each other at this time. So let's see what else. This is the Illumination deck by Lightworker Tarot and Oracle. What else for this bonus reading, Virgo? What else would you benefit from knowing? Angels and spirit guides for Virgo for this bonus reading. For whoever needs it, what does Spirit need you to know? What else needs to come through here? What else do you need to know? I'm sorry. So you have an apology that's coming through here from your person, Virgo. The next card, making plans and moving. Making plans to move, a new home. You know, we do have a home reflected in this photo. Consider your foundation. And it's interesting, as it states, you are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. We have full commitment right here through marriage, certainly reflected there. So you've either married this person or you've thought about it. You guys have discussed this. Some of you could have even been engaged to be married and are just going through some challenges right now. Or you live together and you're just in a committed partnership. You don't have to actually be married to this person. That's just one interpretation. So what I'm picking up here is part of future energies could also be for those of you, of course, who don't live together and you're going through some challenges. We do have an apology here. Part of your plan sometime during the course of this year might be to move in together, to be able to build a life with one another. So if that's where you're being guided, as this card states, Spirit will guide your soul to whatever direction you're meant to go. We do have your next birthday reflected here, Virgo. So August, September might be a time frame that's reflected here for this connection to work through whatever challenges are going on. Not to say that you guys will for sure come together or move in together by your next birthday. I just feel here that communication might be possible because right now you guys are disconnected. There's a breakdown in communication. So there's something of significance that can actually happen during August, September, around when you celebrate your birthday. You know, something as simple as if you guys haven't been talking in a while or even interacting, you might hear from them, possibly for them to just wish you a happy birthday. It could be something that simple, but at least it would let you know they're thinking about you, they care about you enough to give you a call on your birthday. That's coming through for some of you guys. Next card is change is coming. Look at this, followed by next year. So we've got a couple time frames here, Virgo. We've got your next birthday and then something of significance again happening for you next year where so many changes are coming in. And just based off of the progression of these cards, I feel they are positive changes, you know? Not to say it's going to be smooth sailing all the way across, but typically from this image here, it looks like springtime with the flowers there. So it looks very positive for me. Good energy. And it's interesting how it's falling right below gamble of the heart should you go for it. So maybe around springtime of next year, you guys might come together around that time, or you make a decision for your life and tied into this connection might come in around that time of year. We do have approach with caution. It is falling right below mountain, facing fears, challenges, and overcoming obstacles. When we're dealing with that heaviness of that energy, of course, it would be wise for you to approach this situation with caution, to tread lightly, to not make any hasty decisions, and to take your time to figure this all out. Look at this. We've got hopes and wishes, and it is falling right below the future. So whatever it is that you're hoping for, whatever it is that you are wishing for, not just your love life, Virgo, but in all areas of your life, you just may find that these hopes and wishes can manifest. That certainly is a possibility. Okay, so let's add to this with some tarot. Let's clarify some of these messages This is the Palette deck by Biadora of Eat, Read, Love. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. For this bonus reading, for whoever needs it, what does Spirit need you to know at this time? What else needs to be communicated? Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Amazing. So that Wheel of Fortune is coming in with fire energy. Some of you guys might be focused on a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is good luck that is falling in your favor. That wheel, it's falling in your favor, Virgo. This is movement right here. And it's interesting because we already have that card talking about moving. So this might be an actual literal move to a new residence. You guys moving in together, or just purchasing a new home, or just moving to another place. But it's good energy. It's a turn of events. It's good luck. It's fortune. It's a cycle of change, that's for sure. And that is already indicated here. Change is coming, possibly around your next birthday or springtime of next year. There's growth here. Whatever issues the two of you are going through right now, I feel you guys can overcome that, especially with the assistance of the Wheel of Fortune. And anything's possible. Ultimately, it's bringing in abundant energy with this. The future looks pretty damn good. You know, your hopes, your wishes have the potential of being fulfilled, of coming true. Someone from your past is coming back. More than likely this person, if you guys are in separation. And, you know, sometimes there are uncertainties with somebody who wants to come back, especially if what you guys are going through are pretty challenging. And those things simply need to be addressed and talked through, and for you guys to address it. And if you're both on the same page towards this movement, towards taking advantage of the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, then it looks good. We do have the Nine of Swords. So for some of you guys, you might be focused on an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Some of you guys might be feeling quite anxious or even depressed about the current situation. You might even be losing sleep over this for now, due to this disconnect and the issues that you guys are dealing with. But the Hangman is here to offer you a new perspective in how you're seeing all this. The Hanged Man is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So there's this need to surrender. And it's interesting because we already have the surrender card right here. Surrender, moving. And then another card of the Hangman referring to surrender. Again, self-sacrifice, letting go, and just ultimately having faith that life will put you onto the right path. Whatever issues you guys have dealt with, or whatever it is you're going through now, based off of this energy of the Hangman, I do feel ultimately you guys can work through this. But what does need to be worked on is releasing what is no longer serving you, what is no longer serving a purpose in this connection. Maybe that's why it's right next to moving. You know, you got to move those things out of the way. Get them out of the way so that you can create progress and movement towards the future and building a life with this person that you're focused on for this reading. You got to make room to receive. So move things out of the way, get it out of the way, release it, purge it out, so that you have more room to accept better in your life, not just your love life. Could be finances, could be good health, it could be anything. So this is a period of transition right here. Definitely changes when the Hanged Man are represented in a reading. It's a time of healing as well. Because I feel that with this person that you're focused on, you guys have gone through a challenging time. Feelings have been hurt, angry words have been spoken. So the two of you are in healing mode, or need to be, and you got to just leave the past behind. Whatever has caused tension between the two of you, it's in the past. It's done. So it's time to heal from that now. You guys can actually resolve whatever problems you guys have going on, as long as you're both on the same page and willing to work through this together. The Temperance card is here, though, to let you know that patience is required. And if you're resonating with the fact that you guys are disconnected, around your birthday time, I feel, is when you're going to see movement here for some of you guys. Because there's balance that's needed in order to bring harmony back into this connection. That's what the Temperance card is all about. Because I'm telling you here, the Temperance card also represents a reconciliation. And then we've got the Two of Coins here, which is Pentacles. That's your own energy, Virgo. Another card talking about balance, or the need for balance. And then we've got the Ten of Wands, which is fire energy. So these are burdens, Virgo, that perhaps you need to lay down. Whatever burdens you're holding on to. It might take you a while to process everything and to get rid of whatever heaviness you might be holding on to. It's falling right below next year, so it might be something that you need to work through and heal from, and possibly by springtime of next year, you'll be able to finally just lay it down. And if part of these burdens are attached to this person, you can only carry your own burdens. You shouldn't be carrying somebody else's burdens too. You know, you can only take responsibility for your own life, your own journey, and your person has to do the same. Just take responsibility for your own stuff. We do have the Five of Swords coming through here. So, you know, Five of Swords, more air energy. This is conflict, which I'm not surprised to see, especially if you guys are disconnected right now. You're more than likely not talking. Communication is just not going as smoothly. But as things progress, I do feel ultimately your person will come forward with an apology, to open up lines of communication so that you guys can actually interact and speak and just get things off your chest. But things for now, you know, it's a little bit challenging. We've got some fives coming through here. Fives tap into adversity. So I feel for some of you resonating with this, you guys have had your fair share of arguments here. But you've got the Wheel of Fortune on your side. So, you know, just go with the flow. You'll get past these, I feel, and come out on top. You know, you'll ultimately work it out, I feel. You've got good luck on your side, Virgo, when it comes to this partnership. Okay, let's add some romance angels to this. We always got to add our romance angels into this, because they always have something to say. All right, angels and spirit guides for Virgo for this bonus reading for whoever needs it. In love and romance, what does spirit need you to know at this time? What else do you need to know? Very soon. Okay, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And I do feel for some of you, you know, there's that element of impatience. It's like, oh, here's that Temperance card telling me to be patient again, and I'm losing patience. I just want my person back. I want to work through these obstacles. Let's do it already. You know, and certainly that's possible. Once you decide for yourself what it is that you ultimately want to accomplish in your love life and in your life, you can move these mountains that are standing in the way for you to make progress in however way you need it to come forward. The two of you, chemistry is here. No doubt about that. There's a strong magnetic attraction here between the two of you. And yes, you have to have those heart-to-heart conversations. You need to be able to just sit down face-to-face and talk. You know, there's this disconnect with communication. Heart-to-heart conversations will address all of those issues, And you guys have to tackle this, to just be honest with yourselves and just go for it. We do have unrequited love coming through here. So, you know, some of you guys could certainly feel that you've had a change of heart, or your person might have had a change of heart, which is why there are issues here, you know. And we say a lot of things when we're upset and when we feel disconnected from somebody, especially when we're going through that honeymoon phase. So, you know, this card does say there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, but ultimately it does. You know, so again, sometimes people go into these weird modes of thinking and they take it to the extreme. It's like, ugh, it's like, no, we don't have the attraction or chemistry that we had in the beginning. But ultimately, I feel for those of you resonating with this, you do. You know, we just, the heart wants what it wants. And sometimes our hearts get upset and have to deal with those emotions and whatever else is going on in our connection. There are obstacles to be overcome here, mountains to climb, mountains to move. But there are a lot of changes that are coming into this connection, Virgo. We do have trust. Situation calling for you to have faith. And if you have lost trust in this person, if they gave you reason to not trust them, that needs to be worked through. But as long as you guys can put in equal effort to salvage the connection here, to save it, to just take a chance and go for it, put in the effort that's necessary, give it everything you've got, and your person needs to do the same. And there's a possible chance that you guys can work through this. And it is safe for you to love each other. Just open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. And if your person can do that as well, that's half the battle. Okay? All right, so let's add to this with, I want to grab some dialogue messages here to give you guys the opportunity to just say what you got to say to each other. This is the Divine Love and Separation deck by Fire Witch Tarot. All right, so these could certainly be coming from your person, Virgo. Some of these messages could be how you're feeling and what it is that you feel the need to say to the person you're focused on for this reading. And as always, you know, take it for how it makes sense for you. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Who needs to speak up? Is it you, Virgo? Is it your person? Is it both of you? What is it that you need to get off your chest? What is it that they need to say? All right, let's grab this bottom card. All right, what do you guys need to say to each other? What truly needs to be expressed here? Okay, let's start with this one. Returning. Don't be upset with me. I'm coming back. And maybe this is coming through like this because they know you're pissed at them, Virgo. You're upset, which is why there's this disconnected energy between the two of you, and why we have an apology coming through as well. It's like, please don't be upset with me. I'm sorry for what I've done, you know, but I'm coming back. I want to come back. I want to return. Next message. I shouldn't have walked away without a proper goodbye. So somebody could have just left, disconnected, ghosted you. Somebody didn't say goodbye here, and there were hurt feelings. So however way it's presented in your life, Virgo, but what I'm feeling here, that somebody walked away from you maybe without a word. And that really hurt you, I feel, if you resonate with that. Next message. Unsure. I'm holding back because I don't know what I want yet. Okay, and that's fine, which is why the Temperance card is here to remind you that it's going to take time. to have that patience until there is certainty there. But remember when I was talking about that Wheel of Fortune, when somebody has the chance of coming back, but there are uncertainties tied into that, I feel that's what it's picking up off of as well. So if you're unsure, you just got to honor that within yourself, Virgo. If you're unsure, you're unsure. It's okay. You know, just ask for guidance from the angels, your spirit guides. Ultimately, that's what you're surrendering here. And as this card states, spirit will guide your soul, directing you towards the path that you're meant to be on. Okay? Next message. I've been in severe distress about you. I'm not surprised. Because remember, we have that Nine of Swords. Somebody who's anxious, somebody who's depressed, very upset. This could be you too. This is feeling hopeless. This is having gone through something painful and traumatic. Look at this last one. Don't mistake my silence for me not wanting you. So they might not be talking to you, Virgo, but they sure as hell want you. They still want you. You guys just need to have the opportunity to talk. Have those heart-to-heart conversations. You know, if you've blocked each other, you guys need to unblock each other. And if there was disconnection, this is part of the healing journey, is to bring you guys back together. Okay? Let's add to this with the Lover's Oracle. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo for this bonus reading. For whoever needs it, what does spirit need you to communicate or need to communicate to you about your person? Please bring it forward. We do have look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay, and going back to the soul message that came through, you're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. And if this is something that you need to reevaluate for yourself, it's time to go within. You know, that's that hermit energy, which is Virgo. Introspection, reevaluation, going within, trying to get answers to your most pressing issues that you're dealing with. Let's add to this. What else, please, for Virgo? It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. There we go again, very Virgo in energy, very hermit in energy. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Yep, it's just time for you to focus on you for now. Have some alone time, really try to figure things out. And again, surrender your concerns to spirit, to the angels, to the universe, and you will be guided towards the path that you are truly meant to be walking towards. And this is the bottom of the deck. We've got power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time, which you do. That is your choice, Virgo. If you don't want to be somewhere that you don't want to be, you know, nobody can force you to stick around. If you're not open to reconciliation, if you don't want this person back, you don't have to accept that. This is simply telling you here that the possibility for this person to come back towards you, to come back into your life, possibly offer you an apology, just to let you know they're sorry for how things have played out. They're sorry for hurting you. And if you want them back, that's great, because the opportunity will present itself. But if you don't, you also have the option to just walk away and say, no, thank you. I've decided to go my own way and find my own happiness and make my own hopes and wishes come true. That's your choice. You have that choice to make. and that's fine. Okay, so let's add to this with some additional messages from the angels. This doesn't always pertain to love and relationships, but I was guided to use this deck. Just general messages from the angels for you, Virgo, on what needs to come through at this time. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo for this bonus reading for whoever needs these messages. We have Angel Seraphina. I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. Change is coming. So some of you guys, as a part of the progress that's being made here, Virgo, you might add to your family. Some of you might be expecting or will be, possibly around your birthday or even next year. If that's something that you're looking towards to expand your family with this person, if you already have children together, or this might be your first child, however way that's presented itself. And if families are in separation as a result of what's going on here, Angel Seraphina is here to create healing in the family dynamic. The next message is Angel Teresa. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Yep, absolutely. Don't forget about yourself, Virgo. Now, the interesting thing is, this could be coming through from your perspective. This could actually be you who's busy with work. I'm busy with work right now and it requires my attention. So your finances are reflected in that message. You've been working very hard, Virgo. And you need a break, basically. I'm a Virgo. That certainly applies to me. All right. And then we've got patience, another reference to patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. We already have the future reflected right there. So this is coming through letting you know, Virgo, right now you're gathering information. It's not the right time to take action. Which is why the Temperance card, once again, coming through here, letting you know time is involved. You got to have patience to see things through. Okay, so I've been using this deck a lot, but I've been guided to still use it for this bonus reading. This is the Love Compass Oracle, and I wanted to grab the overall energy for the connection. This is by Luna Tide Love. Angels and Spirit Guides. What's the overall energy for this relationship, for this connection? Please bring it forward, angels and spirit guides. What's the overall vibe and energy for this connection? And bottom of the deck. All right. We've got support. Your spiritual team is assisting you with this situation. Reach out with your awareness and call forth what you need in your life at this moment. You are never alone. Open up and allow yourself to receive help from those around you. Your spiritual team is working through other people who can provide the support you need. So if you've been going through this journey and if you have felt like you've been carrying this weight of the world on your shoulders, you actually have a wonderful support system in your life, Virgo. Your spirit guides, the angels, family, friends. You don't have to go through this journey by yourself. Look at this. You also have true love coming through here. This love is real and true. And that's what I said at the very beginning. I did feel that. I picked up off of that connection. That the love that you guys share is very real. Despite the drama and issues that you guys are going through. And it's that love that I feel will bring you guys back together, or to be able to uplift you from where you guys are at right now so you can overcome these obstacles and to be able to get past this mountain that's in your way, because the future looks pretty damn good, if you ask me. Hopes and wishes fulfilled. So, true love. This love is real and true. This is a healthy, emotional, and genuine connection. You are giving and receiving more love in your life. This may pertain to you reaching the vibration of unconditional love, or you are manifesting a high vibrational relationship. Amazing. What a beautiful message coming through. Wow. All right, so let's close this out. I'm just deciding what deck to close this out with. I'm going to go towards my go-to deck. This is my favorite healing deck because it comes forward with such positive energies. Very healing, just towards guidance of getting you past obstacles in your life, not just your love life either. And whenever issues arise in a reading, I feel towards the end of that reading, there's always healing and comfort that's needed to tie it all together. So let's see what message or messages the angels have for you, Virgo, to close this reading out and to wrap things up. Angels and spirit guides for my Virgos. Final messages here. New beginnings, Virgo. You have a new beginning here in your life. And with your person, you can start over. You know, it's like hitting the reset button and giving you the opportunity to do things right this time. To just switch directions. If the road you were traveling before just was not offering you what you were looking for in this connection, in your finances, in your family life, whatever it is, you can switch directions at any given time and to take advantage of this new beginning that wants to come in for you. What else, please, for Virgo? And I've got a card flying out. Hold on, let me go grab that. What do we have? We have enchantment. Okay, this for me is like a fairy tale card. It's very magical in energy. And maybe that's how this person made you feel the first time you met, or when you guys connected and really took your relationship to that level where you know they were your person and you just were into this connection 100%. And things just drove a wedge between the two of you. There's this disconnect for now. But you can bring it back. You can bring this magical element back into your connection, I feel. And have it feel like a fairy tale all over again. That's what this new beginning is there for. The next card is harmony, followed by celebration. And I'm guided to pull this next one, which is blessings. Virgo. I love this deck. So things are clearly not harmonious right now, but there will be progress that's made here in your life, in your love life. Your next birthday is going to be very special. Springtime of next year, also very special. I do feel significant movement during both of those times in your life. Cause for celebration, certainly. And for some of you, this next birthday might actually be a milestone birthday, or just every birthday is cause for celebration, isn't it? And you've got so many blessings that are coming in for you, Virgo. I'm thrilled to see this. All these blessings that are just going to be showering down on you. So welcome it in. It's not every day that we get showered with blessings, but I do feel for my Virgos, it's coming through here. And I'm opening up my arms to that as well. We could all use it right now. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. Thank you guys so much for being here, for sticking around. I do hope that you were able to benefit from the messages here today. And that's it for now. I'll be back real soon with more readings for you. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, guys. Thank you so very much for the love and support, and congratulations once again for coming in #1 as the most viewed video for the first half of May, which is why you're getting your bonus reading first. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.